Welcome to another episode of SEO BS. But anyway, I don't know why I do that, but anyway. In this episode, we're going to talk about how to get on the first page of Google in 24 hours. How to get on the first page of Google in 24 hours, baby. Can it be done? Realistically, can it be done? Honestly, it's bullshit. Okay. Now, the issue is, when I say it's BS, the issue is it can be real, but people's not giving you the real advice. People aren't giving you the real facts. Okay. Someone can get on Google in 24 hours, or the first page of Google in 24 hours, but there's a huge but in there. The but is you don't know how long their website has been launched. You don't know how long they've been doing SEO. Okay, they could have been doing SEO every day for 6 months. Okay, they could be on the top, they could be on the second page, the top tier of the second page of Google. Then within 24 hours, they did something, or all their work kind of caught up to them, and it kind of flipped them within 24 hours to be on the first page of Google. So these are examples that they're really giving you. It's not really an example of what you're thinking. Okay, when you say, oh, I can be on the first page of Google in 24 hours, what people think is, well, if I have a brand new business, a brand new website, I can get on the first page of Google. Well, probably not. Okay, just realistically, it's going to take too long. It's too competitive nowadays. Now, of course, it does depend upon what your niche market is. It does depend upon what industry you're in that's going to bring in your competition. You know, it really depends upon your competition. If you have huge competitors that's been around for a long time, of course, they've been around for a long time, they have more trust and authority within their market. They have a stronger brand than you. So of course they're going to rank better than you. Their stuff's going to be, it's going to be harder. It's going to take a little bit of time for your company, your business to gain trust and authority inside the market and create a stronger and stronger brand. It just takes time. Okay, this isn't like back in 1994 where you just built a website, you threw it up on the internet, and you just ranked and everybody ran to you. It's, this is 2021 now. So there's a lot of competition in this area. There's a lot of competition into digital marketing, into SEO, search engine optimization. There's just too much competition. That's why you have to stay in the game. The best advice I can give you is you have to stay in the game, and you have to do this stuff every day. You have to be persistent and consistent over time. Okay. Now these are the real stats here. It takes, when we talk about keywords, okay, right now it takes, and this isn't even guaranteed, okay, so don't take what I'm saying as a guarantee, that even when you look at keywords and low authority keywords, low authority, I mean, it has like a less SEO difficulty, okay, it takes around 3 or 4 months to rank for those keywords, and that's if you're staying persistent and consistent with it over time, okay. Now, when you look at keywords that are high authority, meaning it has an extreme SEO difficulty, okay, then those keywords, it could take a year to rank for those keywords. You know what I mean? And that's not even guaranteed. If I say a year, it could take longer than a year, because again, it's really going to depend upon your industry, your competitors, and so forth and so forth. Like if you have a high authority keyword that you want to rank for your website, but your competitors are, Walmart and Amazon and Target, well, you're going against some pretty big competitors. So you're not, it's just common sense. Well, you're not going to get on Google, the first page of Google in 24 hours. It's just not going to happen. So what's happening is, these marketing agencies, these SEO agencies, whatever, digital media agencies, whatever you want to call them, okay, marketing companies, okay, they're kind of pulling the wool over your eyes. They're feeding on your immediate gratification. Remember, marketing agencies are salesmen. They're saleswomen, okay? They do sales. They tell you things that's kind of too good to be true, but you believe them because they feed into your immediate gratification. I want results now, okay? That's what people want. I want results now. That's why people fail. Okay, that's why people don't have what they want. That's why they don't have a successful business they want, because they don't stay in the game long enough. Okay, you have to stay in the game long enough. That's bottom line. Okay, whatever your goals are and achievements are that you want in life, you have to stay in the game long enough to get it. Okay, the whole thing in immediate gratification, if I could talk, it's bullshit. You have to stay in the game long enough. Okay, so when you want immediate gratification with SEO, that's what I've been telling you from the beginning. SEO is a real job. Okay, back in the day, a company would hire me or hire an SEO director, VP, specialist, whatever you want to call that job title. They would hire you full time. You would work full time in their company, 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week, and you would be working in SEO. You would be doing their SEO full time, as long as you work there. Okay, so when they bring in these SEO services inside these marketing agencies, that's why I keep on telling you, they cut corner. They don't do it because it's too time consuming. They're not going to be able to scale their own company. They're not going to be able to scale their own agency when they have to sit down and do your SEO for 8 hours a day. They can't do it. They can't scale it. They're doing cookie cutter approaches. Okay, that's what they're doing. So flipping back to, can it be done? Can you get on Google in 24 hours? No, not at all. It's bullshit. It's bottom line bullshit. Okay, but what you will have is you will have people or agencies kind of and try to disprove what I'm saying and try to say, oh no, they're pull a company and say, well, this company got on the first page in 24 hours. Okay, so some of the tricks they play is a couple of them. One is that you don't know really how long that company's been around. Okay, you don't know how long they've been doing digital marketing SEO. Okay, they could be doing it for 6 months and they're doing it every single day. They're doing content strategy. They're doing as much as they possibly can do for their company. Then within 6 months, they got on the first page of Google. So they don't tell you it's taken them 6 months to get on first page of Google. All they've told you is they were on page 2, then within 24 hours they got on page 1. But they've been on page 2 for 6 months. So they've been doing work day in and day out, and finally they flipped on page 1. Okay. Now another scenario, what they're trying to tell you is, especially with companies that have e-commerce sites, and this is what companies love to tell me with e-commerce sites. They have 80 products. And I used to work for companies like this. They have 80 products. It's an e-commerce site, an e-commerce business. And if you actually type in, they're kind of have unique products. Okay, so their company itself is not ranking on the first page or the second page, but some of their products are ranking on the first page. So if you actually go on Google and type in the exact product name, then they're ranked on the first page. So you can't let that fool you. Sometimes they fool you like that as you type in a very unique product that not that many companies have. That product itself might rank on the first page of Google. So you have to figure out what they're really talking about. You know, when I say your company ranks on the first page of Google, your company itself, your company name ranks on the first page of Google. It ranks from keyword researches. I don't have to type in your whole company name to get it to pull up. You know, you know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of tricks that can be played in here that to try to disprove, you know, well, it can be done. Well, no, it can't. If you look at it this way, the stats right now, people want to ask, well, Chad, if I have a new business, a new website, okay, how long is it going to take me to rank? How long is it going to take me to get on the first page of Google? Well, that's hard to answer. Okay, the bottom line is I don't know. And most SEO experts are going to answer it the same way. They don't know because there's too much depending on it. It's your industry, it's your competitors, okay? It's the industry that you're in, your niche market that you're in. That's all going to determine that. Then on top of it, you know, it's at least bare minimum, probably going to take you at least 6 months to even start ranking. Now, when you start ranking, that doesn't mean you're on the first page of Google. That just means you're within the whole Google algorithm. Okay, when indexing everything, indexing your site and your pages and keywords, you're starting to rank. You're starting to show ranking within 6 months, and that's kind of hard too, because what are you doing in that 6 months? Are you constantly doing digital marketing? Are you constantly doing SEO on your stuff? Are you constantly improving your site? I can't go into it here, all the stuff that you can do, but are you constantly working on it? Are you constantly being persistent, consistent with it? Those are your best chances. But even when I say 6 months, I mean 6 months even just to start ranking. Okay, so it's really hard. It's really hard to kind of tell you an exact number or exact month or weeks or months or years it's going to happen. Because again, it really just comes down to your industry you're in and your competitors that you have. Then when you look at your competitors, how strong of a brand do they have? Okay, branding is huge. That's why we talk a lot about branding and SEO. Okay, branding is huge. Trust and authority within your market is huge. Okay, that's why Targets and Walmarts and Amazons, that's why they're on first pages all over. So if those are your competitors, well, you have a lot of work to do. It's not impossible, okay, but you have some work to do. So this whole concept of, Chad, can I get on the first page of Google in 24 hours? No, that's a line of BS, a line of bullshit. If people or agencies are telling you it can be done, they're lying to you. They know, like when they talk to you and you asking that kind of question, they already know from experience that you want to hear a yes. You don't want to talk to me and I'm telling you an honest answer. You don't want me to tell you no. Okay, you just want to go to somebody until somebody tells you, yes, it can be done. We can do it for you. Then you pay them and they can't do it. Or they trick you because maybe you have a huge e-commerce site and you have 80 different products and one product out of there is on the first page of Google. Okay, the only reason it's on the first page of Google because you have to type in that product name exactly how it is, and it's a very unique product that nobody else has. So then that one product is on the first page. Okay, but your business isn't on their first page. Okay, being on the first page to me is I can type in Google a broad name and my website or my business pops under a broad keyword. That's what people want. You want people to organically be able to find you easily. You don't want people that have to know your exact business name or they have to know all your exact products you have and you have to type it in word for word to get you to pop. Well, that's necessarily not what we want. Makes sense? So again, can we get on the first page of Google in 24 hours? I don't think so. So other than that, my friends, leave a comment below. And if you have any questions, I'll help you out. Other than that, I'll see you on the next episode of SEO BS.